the Civil War. There were many differences between the North and the South. There were nearly no similarities between the two just-like siblings. One of them was the land and the climates. The North had harsh winters and mild summers. The South had hot summers and mild winters. Also, the South had farms year-round and the North had factories. The President of the Union was Abraham Lincoln and the President of the South was Jefferson Davis. They fought head-to-head with many differences, and one big reason was slavery. The North wanted to abolish slavery while the South wanted to keep it. They made many compromises involving slavery. After many compromises, they cut it. Just like one big sibling may do to another, saying that's it and go into child's war. In 1863, Abe Lincoln abolished slavery, and then the African Americans teamed up with the Union against the Confederacy and got in the war, which may have helped the Union win. Before the Civil War, the North and South made many compromises. One of them was the Missouri Compromise in 1820, the Compromise of 1850. After that, there was the Dred Scott case. Finally, there was a Compromise of 1861. They sadly did not come to terms, and the Civil War broke out. These compromises consist of splitting the Louisiana Purchase in half, getting new land, and deciding whether it would be a slave state or not. There were so many battles in the Civil War, but the most important was the Battle of Gettysburg. The battle took place in Gettysburg, Virginia, and was the deadliest battle in the Civil War, with 28,000 casualties for the Confederate and 23 casualties for the Union. After the battle was over, Abraham Lincoln gave an important speech called the Gettysburg Address. There were also many other severe battles in the Civil War, such as Fort Sumter, the first battle of the Civil War. This was when the Confederacy attacked the Union and won.
There were points of view on the Civil War, such as the President of the Union, Abraham Lincoln, wanted the North to win due to the fact that he hated slavery. President of the South, Jefferson Davis, liked slavery and how the South ran itself, therefore favoring the Confederate. Lastly, Robert E. Lee also favored the South being the best general in the Civil War. Just how siblings can have a point of view on the disagreements they have with their brothers and sisters. After the Civil War, the North stayed strong and was back to its normal self. The big problem, though, was the South. Their towns and cities were destroyed due to the war, plus slavery was banished. The biggest problem, though, was that the U.S. dropped 2% in population, which was 600,000 people. The majority of the deaths were people favoring the South. It took many years for the North and South both to rebound, but fortunately they did. As if siblings got in a huge fight and took days to talk to each other again. After far too many battles and compromises, the North and South realized that what they are doing is wrong and that they are stronger as one country rather than two that hate each other. Now they are a way better country, knowing the mistakes they made and sure not to make them again. Hopefully all siblings know that about their brothers and sisters. As you can see, there are so many differences between the North and South, just like two siblings. They never come to an agreement unless fighting, but after a while they come to an agreement and finally make up.